did not work out for... Oh, Kyle Busch turns Chase Elliott.
Hard into the wall.
I mean, ultimately, he made a mistake, and I get it, and I don't think he intentionally wrecked us, but, you know, you just get tired of coming out on the wrong end of those deals too often. And
well, that was a finish to the race. I've calmed down a little bit. It's been a few minutes, but no other way of saying
He's still mad.
I'm still mad. Kyle Busch dumped Chase Elliott, and it wasn't even close. Kyle Busch did admit that that it was his fault. Obviously, it was his fault, but he said that...
Hey, your dad asked if you could take Kyle Busch out when you got... Or put Kyle Busch in when you got home.
Yeah, I saw
Okay, yeah.
He meant the trash. But what happened was Kyle Busch was trying to get in front of Harvick, and he just misjudged it by a mile. He did the same thing at Bristol in 2018 to Truex. He tried to get up to the high line and clipped Truex, wrecked Truex, ruined Truex's day. Ironically, that was also for second, did the same thing to Elliott. And then Chase Elliott did this.
Caution flag.
Oh, boy.
So, that is what happened. If you did not see, we were streaming the race with Jared. Jared is currently occupied, but we watched the race.
We watched the whole race. That was the first NASCAR race I've ever watched from beginning to end.
And
it was a lot of fun. It was for my first NASCAR race to watch the entire time. That was a fun, clean race. And like I said to you earlier, it was like a great movie with a terrible ending.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of any movies that have terrible endings.
There's a lot.
I mean, there are a lot. Well, what would be a great movie that has a terrible ending?
I can't think of one on the top of my head.
I can't think of one on the top of my head either. But
anyways,
if you know a great movie with a terrible ending, that was this race.
Yes. There was great racing for the lead. We saw Elliott and Keselowski having a great battle for the lead. We saw Jones Elliott for the lead. We saw... Who else did we see? We saw Bubba Wallace up front for a minute. We saw Brendan Poole in the top 5. Brendan Poole, guys! Brendan Poole! I mean, who else did we see the lead? We saw...
Did you say Boyer?
Boyer dominated this race and then crashed, but... You know, and then, of course, the race ends. Rain shortened. Denny Hamlin won. Good old Danny. Kyle Busch finished second. I think this rivalry, it could end up being a really big one because Chase Elliott's the most popular driver in NASCAR. Kyle Busch is the most hated driver in NASCAR, probably. He's popular because everyone knows who he is, but he's about to be even more hated. Chase Elliott, not happy with Kyle Busch, as he should not be. He got dumped when he was going for a win. The conspiracy theory time, Kyle Busch dumped Chase Elliott because they knew rain was coming, and he wanted a JGR car to win. Now, that's not probably what happened, but, you know, I'm just throwing some weird thing out there. But
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, conspiracy theories. 3 Joe Gibbs cars finished in the top 5, all Toyotas. A Toyota won the Toyota 500. Coincidence? I think not. Thoughts?
No, I'd have to agree there. I think it was... Does Hamlin drive a Toyota?
He does. Look at that. Toyota.
Are all 3 of those JGRs?
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
God, man.
Not gonna lie though, I thought if they were to restart, I think somebody would have done something to Busch.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Harvick ran a good race too. Harvick was there.
He was up front most of the race, just like last time.
Keselowski.
He was up there towards the end.
He was up there towards the end, and I thought he was gonna make a move there. But in all honesty, when I thought Elliott had the race in the bag,
he had 4 freshies.
Yeah, right when out of that restart, I thought he had it in the bag, and then Busch did what he did, and it was a Busch League move. Nice play on words there.
But the thing is that...
Hey, Jimmy Johnson not with a bad finish,
Jimmy Johnson got a top 10. Matty D got a top 10. I was happy about that. But the thing about that is Elliott was clearly faster. He had 4 fresh tires. He wasn't on scuffs. And he made a great move. He was able to get to the second position behind Hamlin. He could have had a shot in 3 and 4. I don't think he would have had a shot at the lead in 1 and 2. And then he just got dumped.
Elliott went from 2nd to 38th.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not good. I thought Boyer was really going to run away with the race, though. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just kept dropping and dropping. And then he hit the wall, and then it was just over for him.
Yeah,
which sucks because he was having a great race too.
Yeah, some of that was part of some of that was the strategy call though. Like with some guys staying out, some taking 2, and then that one caution that came out when like only 4 cars were on the lead lap, that kind of screwed him. And
Yeah.
then when he hit the wall, that was his own fault.
That's the thing. There was no really bad wrecks until the end.
Yeah, that was
everybody
the
was
worst
just
part
kind
of
of
the race.
driving, doing their thing, and then right at the end there, Busch did that, and I mean, we both said coming out of that restart, this is going to be a great finish.
Yeah.
It was a crappy finish.
Yeah.
Awful finish.
And, like, the thing is, I'm a Chase Elliott fan, and obviously a lot of biased Chase Elliott's fans will be, let's be honest, are kind of annoying. But they're going to go out and say this was a terrible race just because Chase Elliott got wrecked out at the end. This was not a terrible race. The finish, what happened, how Kyle, like, if that was just a racing incident, yeah, I'd be mad, but it'd be fine. But
if that would have
was
happened
not,
with like 100 laps to go,
that's just not a racing incident.
No.
Kyle Busch just dumped him. Like, it was still a good race. It was a really good race.
I think if that would have happened with 100 laps to go, Elliott would still be mad, just like everybody would still be mad, because it was a Busch League move. But I mean, you still would have had a finish, maybe with the rain. But we didn't. We got screwed out of a great ending because of that. So I don't know if with the rain happening, you know, that they would have continued the last 20 laps, or if they would have just called it. But we got screwed out of a great ending, and that's what sucks.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, as I was saying earlier, there was such great racing that whole time, not just for the lead and stuff, but, like, you had 3 wide. We saw Eric Jones go 3 wide for the lead. We had some great restarts. I mean, it was a good race. And then I thought what was hilarious at the end, Gustafson and Kyle Busch, they used to work together. Gustafson used to be Kyle Busch's crew chief, and he was pissed off, as he should be. He worked his ass off on that car and, you know, wrecked. It got wrecked by Kyle Busch, so they were having a conversation. And then Kyle Busch was brutally honest in his post-race interview, as he should have been. Like, they were like, oh, how do you think the 9 team feels about this? He's like, well, they're pissed off. I just wrecked them. What do you think?
Yeah. Who had the lead when nobody could pass Newman? What, did Boyer still
Jones.
have?
That was Jones.
Jones. I never thought Jones was going to win the race, but he could have done a little better trying to get more ahead.
When he scraped the wall,
he scraped the wall, Elliott was able to catch him.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when Elliott was like, I got this in the bag. I'm going to win it. And then, you know, whatever.
It just went.
But Ryan Newman ran a good race, finished 14th.
He did. He led some laps. Let's go through the finishing results. What do you say? Denny Hamlin wins his second win of 2020. Gets lucked into a rain-shortened race. Kyle Busch second. We know what happened there. We will not discuss him anymore. Third, Kevin Harvick. Really good race once again at Darlington. He won last race.
2 great races for Harvick.
I mean, average of second place. That's a pretty good race.
Maybe he can finish top 5 at Sunday.
Yeah.
Which we will be doing a live stream for.
Yes, we will. Watch out for that.
Make sure you watch that. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a long time, but it's going to be a great time. Probably going to order some food.
Like we did tonight?
Yeah, tonight we did a Cinnamon Bites review. Check it out on the Zach and Nick podcast.
Yes.
Zach and Nick Show, a podcast about everything. Look it up on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. That's where we're at.
That's right. Self-advertisement.
Yep.
Woo! Fifth, Eric Jones. He led some laps. Oh, we didn't talk about Brad. Brad finished 4th. He led some laps. A good strategy call at the end by Jeremy Bullins. Good job. 5th, Eric Jones. He had a really good day. Led some laps. Good job. 6th, Joey Logano led some laps early, fell off, came back for a 6th place finish. Not bad. 7th, Eric Almirola. Not bad. 8th, Jimmy Johnson started 37th after a crappy race on Sunday. Comes back for a top 10. Not bad after he started 37th.
Matty D with the 9, baby. Matty D, that's my favorite driver. And even though I don't really know crap about NASCAR yet, but Matty D right now is my favorite drivers, and I just want a good race. That's all I want.
It was a good race.
It was a great race until the end.
11th, Christopher Bell. I think this is his best finish of the year. He's had a terrible start to the year. 12th, William Byron. 13th, Tyler Reddick. Another good run for Reddick, a rookie. Had a really good run last race, and he was able to get a top 10. This time, 13th.
Who's the guy that crashed the 38?
John Hunter Nemechek.
Yeah, I was really rooting for him. He's my favorite rookie.
Rip.
He just didn't. From the beginning, his day was
He wrecked
done.
on lap 4, then he wrecked again on lap 10.
He
had
was
a rough
just
day.
done. No, I would have called it quits before I got in the car.
And then 15th or 14th, Ryan Newman. Another top 15 coming up, second race off the injury. Really good run for him.
He went top 15 last on Sunday?
Yeah, he got 15.
Wow.
So good comeback for him. 15th, Kurt Busch. 16th.
Comeback driver of the year?
Sure, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
if
there's
that's an
no
award.
other. There's no other ones. I mean, Matt Kenseth maybe.
And he's got to do better than one top 10 finish.
Yeah. 16th, Bubba Wallace. Actually, a really good run for him. He led some laps. Just a good race, I'd say, for him. 17th, Michael McDowell. 18th, Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman, you disappointed me. I thought you were going to do better in that race. 19th, Ty Dillon with the best car in the field, paint scheme-wise. And he...
Are Ty
finishes
and Austin
19th.
brothers?
Yep, they are.
Who's better?
It's tough to say.
They're both
Austin
that
has
bad?
more wins. Austin has more wins.
Okay, but one of them's a fuel range, whatever you said.
Fuel mileage winner.
Yeah, that one.
20th, Austin Dillon. 21st, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney hit the wall. Kind of screwed him. 22nd, Clip Boyer.
God, I feel bad for him. He ran a great race, man. Great race for Boyer.
23rd, Chris Buescher. He crashed. He came back. Then he stayed there. 24th, Corey LaJoy. 25th, surprise, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wrecked. 26th, Quinn Hoff. Go Starcom. 27th, Daniel Suarez. He led a lap. J.J. Yaley, 28th. He was in the top 15 for a minute. Joey Gase. Go Joey Gase. 29th. 30th, Matt Kenseth. He blew a tire and spun late, unfortunately. 31st, Cole Custer. He was in a wreck. 32nd, Greg Galding. 33rd, Timmy Hill. Go Timmy. 34th, Garrett Smithley. 35th, John Hunter Nemechek.
He finished better than Elliott?
Yep, because he didn't go out of the race. He was 6 laps down. Elliott was done. 37th, BJ McLeod. Go BJ. 37th, Brennan Poole. What happened to Brennan?
I don't know.
He fell off a cliff.
I don't know. I had to leave with, 60 laps to go and go help my mom with something, but...
Brennan fell off a cliff. 38th, good old William Clyde. He got dumped by Kyle Busch. 39th, Ryan Preece. So, in conclusion, Kyle Busch, you sucked tonight, okay? You sucked. No one likes you right now. A lot of people already didn't like you. Wrecking the most popular driver who everyone loves is not going to help your case, okay? That's your last.
Let's have a clean race on Sunday, boys.
Yes. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Looking forward to Sunday with him and his brother Jared. We're going to do the same thing, live reaction. It's going to be longer. Hopefully there's no rain. There's supposed to be rain in Charlotte as of right now. That could change.
And we will do an immediate post-reaction. We'll do a live stream, and we'll go ahead and record it, so that way y'all can go ahead and watch it too.
Just like this.
Just like this.
So thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave a like.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Hug your moms.
And share.
And hug your moms.